Hello. Thank you for joining me this evening. My name is Grant Barnes, and I will be your host. So what we're doing here today is, in a nutshell, I've got some ladies here, and I think you'd really like to meet them. Their names are Emily Dickinson, Sylvia Plath, and Adrian Rich. They'd like to tell you about their writing and pretty much what it's all about. So I'd like you to hop on board and get on as we embark on this journey. All right, so let's start off with you, Miss Dickinson. So how would you say your poems, like what would you say they mainly focus on?
Well, my poems are mainly about my pain and my suffering and my resentment towards men and how society wouldn't let me express myself. So that's what they're mainly about.
Wow. And what about you, Miss Rich?
My poems focus on my broken marriage as well as my resentment towards men.
Okay. And you, Miss Platt?
Mine are mostly about internal and emotional death and my suicide.
Wow. Well, I'm glad you're here today. I'm glad you're all here today. So second question. Well, you're not living right now. I mean, let's get it out there. You're all, how would you say your poems reflected your lives while you were here on Earth?
Well, my two poems mainly are about the loss of my two fiancés. They died. After I lost both of them, I decided to stay in solitude in my house, and I did not come out. So that's how it kept me away from society.
And what about you, Miss Rich?
They show my resentment towards men and reflect on my broken marriage, and my poetry just keeps my legacy living.
And Miss Platt?
My poems show my daily internal death. They show my strong distaste for society and also show the mystique in my writing.
So I brought my right-hand man, John, over here with me to get his insight on something. John, I have one question for you. So looking at these ladies, looking at their poetry, why would you say that their poetry and themselves are important not only to current and modern poets, but to average Joes like you and I?
It's an excellent question there, Grant. I think they were excellent gateways to other poets to allow them to express them and let them tell their stories almost. And to people like you and me, I think that it let us relate to our everyday lives and struggles with their poetry.
Well, thank you very much, John.
Thank you,
And speaking on behalf of, John, round of applause for the ladies. All right. I'd just like to thank you very much for joining us today. And me and John are about to go get a bite to eat. So thank you very much for joining us, and have a lovely day.